Our topic for this briefing is what is divestment. Divesting is the selling off of assets, for example shares, typically used in the context of selling assets that are deemed immoral, such as fossil fuels or weapons. Divestment is about taking a moral stand and removing the social license that companies have to operate. It's also about aligning your investments to your own principles. One of the issues people have with divestment is whilst you're stigmatising a company and selling off your shares, you're also giving up your right to vote on how that company operates. Another issue is that people divest very quietly and without being public. It's important that you let people know why you've divested and what your reasons are. Divestment is not about causing economic damage to any company, and the way the markets operate, it would be very difficult for this to be the case. Shares can be purchased initially on the primary market. This is where you buy directly from the company. The majority of trades, however, are secondary sales, when these shareholders, or the ones they sell to, then sell on to others. For example, the primary shareholders may sell their shares to a university or a college, who in turn might decide to sell their shares, divest, and sell to someone else. During secondary sales, the parent company has no role and receives none of the money from the sales. For most companies, the secondary sale process will continue indefinitely, as the same shares are constantly bought and sold on the market. However, for industries like fossil fuels, there is a likelihood that demand for fossil fuels will decrease to such an extent that shares will be worthless and there will be no one to sell them to. This is a concept called stranded assets, and it's a very strong financial reason to divest from fossil fuels. Rather than looking to minimise the damage your investments have, an easier approach is to invest in things which have a positive impact on the world. If you are divesting, be sure to do it publicly and explain why you're doing what you're doing. When looking for future investments, look for ones that can have a positive impact on the world around you. We hope this video was useful. Our next video will be on nature-based solutions.